Hi, this is Jim with the Mature Minded Gamers, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of the latest Noble Legacy Fall update. In this patch, we have the ability to disable and enable production furniture. So look at your forager's basket, for example. Hit Q, and right there you can disable production. If you want to re-enable production to start it back up, hit Q, and press that button again. Gives you a little more control over your village and how it works. Here's one of my favorite additions to the game with this last patch. We now have light posts. I love these. As you can see, I have them going down my village road here. It really makes a difference at night, and it just looks beautiful. And you can turn them on and off right here, just like you can the table lamps. Really nice addition. We also have some bookcases. We have a small bookcase, a large bookcase, and a medium bookcase. And there's nice books that we can put on there. There's 3 different variations of styles. There's this one right here at the top. Then there's this half row variation, and then there's another variation of a full row right here. So you can kind of mix it up to make it not all look the same. And you can turn them around the other way if you would like, to where the spines facing in. And then there's also some stacks of books, as you can see right there. And I put a little take one, leave one book nook here in my village. So there's an example of the 2 stacks. Another ability that we have now is the ability to build with a frame and not the entire building. And then we have a worker in our laborer pool that will come build it for us. I prefabbed this building into place, and if I turn off my hammer, you can actually see the frame. You still have to have all the materials to be able to get to this phase, but the builder will come in now and finish this house for you. So now if we go into our buildings, and let's take my woodcutter, Harold, and let's make him a builder. Okay, Harold is now assigned to my builder's lodge, which is also a new feature. And that is this building right here. There's the laborer's tools, and these guys build houses for you. And as you can see, here comes Harold. He's going to start building this building. Let's just watch him for a second. As long as there are resources in your storehouse, they will work. And there he goes. He's building foundation first. So that adds a lot to the immersion, and I think it's really cool. Saves you a lot of time too if you're prefabbing, because you can just prefab the building down and your builders will get to work on it, and you can go off to do other things. So now, to keep your villagers' home warm, you have to have a hearth in every house. This is an example of the new hearth. It's small, so it's good for a small home. As long as there's wood in the storehouse, your villagers will maintain it for you. You can also add fuel to it manually if you want to. Here's another cool thing for you castle builders that has been added to this patch. We've got battlements now to line the walls of your mighty fortress. Here's what it looks like from inside the castle. So now you have these battlements so you can be more defensive, and if you have a bow or something, you can shoot down from up here at your enemies. We also have some new options on how we can manage our kingdom and see how well it's doing. So if you hit K, then go over to Kingdom and say Open History. Now you have a graph that shows all of your transactions of money coming in and going out over time, and it shows you the total value of your kingdom. You also get a weekly breakdown. Also with this patch, we're getting new crop visuals. So here's my cabbage patch, and here's my flax and my farmer. Hi, farmer. And over here is my wheat field. Another thing that we're getting with this patch is the ability to make carpet. Here's an example of the large rectangle carpet. Here's what the round carpet looks like. And finally, with the carpets, is the sheepskin rug. In addition to all of this, we're getting some seasonal treats to add to our village. You can now scare off all those pesky crows with your new sack scarecrow. And if the sack scarecrow doesn't work, you can use the jack-o'-lantern scarecrow. He looks really cool. I like this one the best. We also get 2 decorative pumpkins and a jack-o'-lantern to put on your porch to keep those evil spirits away on Halloween. We can also build a spooky graveyard because we're getting some gravestones in this update. In addition to all of this cool stuff, there is location icon updates and kingdom and economy balancing going on behind the scenes. Well, that wraps it up for this patch. We'll talk to you later, everyone. Happy gaming!